Hello students, welcome to Gen Z channel. இந்த வீடியோவில் 11th standard zoology chapter 3 tissue level of organization லெசனை பார்க்கலாம். Introduction. Multicellular organism made up of many cells. Each cell cannot function separately. Here, the cells join to form as a tissue. The tissues form as an organ. The organs form as an organ system. The organ systems are formed as a complete organisms. This is the level of organization. In this chapter, you study briefly about tissues and classification of tissues. Tissues are group of cells that are similar in structure and perform a common related functions. Tissues என்கிறது ஒரே மாதிரியான வேலையை செய்யக்கூடிய செல்களோட தொகுப்பை தான் tissues அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். Living fabric. The tissues are organized in specific proportions and patterns to form organ like lungs, heart, stomach, kidneys, ovaries, testes, etc. Hence, the tissues are called living fabric. Fabricனா cloth, துணின்னு சொல்லலாம். ஒரு துணியை உருவாக்க ஒவ்வொரு நூலாக ஒவ்வொன்றா சேர்ந்து நெய்து ஒரு துணி உருவாகுது. அதுபோல் டிஷ்யூஸ் எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து ஆர்கனையும், ஆர்கன் எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து ஆர்கன் சிஸ்டத்தையும், ஆர்கன் சிஸ்டம் எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து லிவிங் ஆர்கனிசத்தையும் உருவாக்குது. So that the tissues are called as living fabric. Organ systems. If two or more organs perform common physical and chemical functions, they are called organ systems. Example, digestive system. The digestive system include buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and rectum. These are more organs perform a particular digestive functions. So, these systems are called digestive system. The same like that the respiratory system and circulatory system and excretory system எல்லாருமே மோர் ஆர்கன்ஸ் ஒன்றா சேர்ந்து ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ஃபங்க்ஷனை செய்கிறதுனால தான் இதை ஆர்கன் சிஸ்டம் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், ஹிஸ்டாலஜி. தி ஸ்டடி ஆஃப் டிஷ்யூ இஸ் கால்ட் ஹிஸ்டாலஜி. இந்த திசுக்களை பற்றி படிக்கிற படிப்புக்கு பேர் தான் ஹிஸ்டாலஜி. ஹிஸ்டாலஜிங்கிறது ஒரு பிரான்ச்சஸ் ஆஃப் பயாலஜி. லெட் அஸ் ஸ்டடி அபவுட் தி கிளாசிஃபிகேஷன் ஆஃப் அனிமல் டிஷ்யூஸ். தி அனிமல் டிஷ்யூஸ் ஆர் classified according to the size, shape and functions of the cells. The animal tissues are 4 types. They are epithelial tissues, connecting tissues, muscular tissues and neural tissues. The epithelial tissue, epi means outer layer. Above, the epithelial tissues are present outer covering of the body. And connecting tissues, these are support to the body. And muscular tissues, these are movement to the body. Neural tissues, control to our body. So, these are the 4 types of tissues. The epithelial tissues again divided into simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium means single layer of cells. Compound epithelium means multi-layer of cells. The simple epithelium again divided into squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated epithelium, pseudo-satisfied epithelium. These are classified according to the size, shape and functions. These are the squamous. Squamous are flattened shape, cuboidal shape, columnar, pillar-like shape, ciliated form. These are pseudo-satisfied means. Pseudo means false. Satisfied means layer, multi-layer. These are, the classifications are according to the size, shape and functions. The compound epithelium. The compound epitheliums are further divided into satisfied and transitional. Satisfied means, compound means multi-layer. Transitional means in between the multi-layer, இடை அடுக்கு, இந்த multi-layerக்கு இடையில உள்ள அடுக்கு தான் transitional epithelium. The satisfied epithelium again divided into three types: squamous satisfied epithelium, flattened and satisfied appearance, layer appearance, and cuboidal satisfied, cube-like structure, columnar, pillar-like structure. Next one, the squamous satisfied epithelium again divided into carotinized and non-carotinized. Now, let us briefly study about epithelial tissues. Epi means outer layer. It is a sheet of cells that cover the outer surface. Sheet of cells that cover the outer surface. Where it is found? It is found in the outer covering and lining of the internal organ. Outer covering and lining of the internal organ. For example, heart lining. And glandular region. Glandular region means salivary gland, pituitary gland, thyroid gland. These epithelial tissues are present. It looks like simple, thin and single layer of flattened cells. It functions production, absorption, filtration. Production means it protects the outer covering of the body. Absorptions takes place in the small intestine region. In the small intestine region, the epithelial tissues are present. Filtration takes place in the kidney glomeruli. So, in these regions also, the epithelial tissues are present. Excretion, secretions and sensory reception. Excretion takes place in the urinary system. Secretion means it secretes enzymes, and sensory reception means sense organ. Tissues. Now, the types of epithelial tissues are squamous epithelium. The first one is the squamous epithelium. Squamous means flattened shape and single layer of flattened shells. These are thin, single layer of flattened cells with irregular boundaries. See the picture, students. Single layer of flattened cells and irregular boundaries. The ending region is an irregular region. It is found in kidney glomeruli, air sacs of lungs, lining of heart, blood vessels and lymphatic vessels. Lymphatic vessels mean it is a tube-like structure that carries lymph. It gives our body immune system. That one is known as lymphatic vessels. The functions of the squamous epithelium. That function is a diffusion boundary. It takes place in the lungs. Diffusion is one of the process. The air enter into the lungs and enter out of the lungs. That process is known as diffusion process. And filtration. Filtration takes place in the kidney glomerulus region. And production. It protects the heart lining regions. It gives the productions. Cuboidal epithelium. It is a single layer of cube-like cells. See the picture. These are the cube-like cells. It is found in the kidney tubules and ducts, oviduct region and surface of the ovary. Kidney tubules means kidney region consists of proximal convoluted tubules and distal convoluted tubules. In this region, the cuboidal epithelium present. And the functions. It functions as a secretion and absorption. Secretion takes place in the ovary. Absorption takes place in the kidney tubule region. That one is a proximal convoluted tubules and distal convoluted tubules region. The next tissue is a columellar epithelial tissue. This columellar epithelial tissue, see the picture. It is composed of single layer of cells with round to oval nuclei at the base. The nucleus are present at the base. It is found, where it is found? It is found in the digestive tract from the stomach to the rectum region. Starting from the digestive tract, stomach to the rectum region. And another one, it occurs two modification of the lining present, two modification of lining present in small intestine. One modification is a microvilli. The microvilli are present in the small intestine region. Its function is the absorption functions. And another one, goblet cells. It gives productive lubricating mucus. It secretes the mucus. And functions of the columellar epithelial tissues: absorptions, secretion of mucus, enzymes and other substances. These are the functions takes place in the, these functions also takes place in the small intestine region. The next epithelium is a ciliated epithelium. The ciliated epithelium, if the columellar cells, the ciliated epithelium also look like columellar cell shape, pillar-like cell shapes. It bears cilia. On the free surface, they are called ciliated epithelium. The end region of the cells contains cilia. There are two types. One is a ciliated epithelium. Ciliated means presence of cilia. Cilia is present. It functions, it profile mucus by ciliary actions. The ciliary action மூலமா the mucus அப்படின்ற ஒரு செக்ரீஷனை சுரக்கும். மியூக்கஸ் என்பதுனா மியூசின் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு என்சைம். See the picture, student. The columellar epithelial tissues, these are pillar-like. Ends contain, free surface region contains cilia. This ciliated epithelium found in branchioles. It secretes mucus. In branchiole region, it secretes mucus. That mucus is a salin சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? That one is a mucus. And fallopian tubes are present in the uterus. In this region, these are secrete mucus. That mucus is one of the enzyme. And non-ciliated types. Non-ciliated type means absence of cilia. This absence of cilia present in this region, they are found in the digestive tract, gallbladder, secretory duct of glands. In this region, it secretes mucus, mucin enzyme, and function is a profile mucus. Mucus secrete பண்ணும். And finally, pseudo-satisfied epithelium. Pseudo means false. Satisfied means layer. Layer na அடுக்கடுக்கா இருக்கிறது. The cells are columellar but unequal in size. This epithelium is simple layer. Yet it appear to be multi-layer. இந்த epithelial cells single layer தான் இருக்கும். ஆனால் சில இடங்களில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மல்டி லேயர் மாதிரி தோன்றும். Because the nucleus lie at different level in different cells. அதற்கு காரணம் நியூக்ளியஸ் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா இருக்கிற இடத்த பொறுத்து ஒவ்வொரு இடத்துலையும் ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி இருக்கும். பல இடங்களில் நியூக்ளியஸ் வந்து ப்ரெசண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். It is called pseudo-satisfied epithelium. Pseudo-satisfied epithelium வந்து columnar செல்லால் ஆனது. இதோட செல்ஸ் வந்து அன்ஈக்குவல் சைஸில் இருக்கும். இது சிங்கிள் லேயராக தான் இருக்கும். ஆனால் இதை பார்க்குறதுக்கு மல்டி லேயர் மாதிரி தோணும். அதுக்கு காரணம் அதோட நியூக்ளியஸ் வந்து பல இடங்களில் ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆகிருக்கிறது தான். ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ்: ப்ரொடக்ஷன், செக்ரீஷன், அப்சார்ப்ஷன்ஸ். அண்ட் டைப்ஸ்: ciliated forms. The ciliated forms occur in the lining region of trachea and upper respiratory tract. இந்த ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி சிஸ்டத்தில் நேசல் கேவிட்டிலேருந்து ட்ரக்கியா வரை இந்த சீலியேட்டட் ஃபார்மாக ப்ரெசண்ட் ஆகிருக்கும். நான் ciliated form. The non-ciliated form occur in the line the epididymis. It is a male reproductive system. It is a storage region of sperm and a tract of male urethra. Male urethra means this region is a connect the urinary bladder to the penis region. In this region, non-ciliated forms present. Now let us study about another epithelial tissues, glandular epithelium. These epithelial tissues are cuboidal, columnar cells and get specialized for secretion and are called glandular epithelium. In the epithelium specialized for secretion purpose, enzyme secretion. These are two types: unicellular glandular epithelium, multicellular glandular epithelium. The unicellular glandular epithelium consists of isolated glandular cells. Isolated glandular cells means தனித்த specialized glandular cells. Example, goblet cells of elementary canal. இந்த எலிமெண்ட்ரி கனாலில் இந்த goblet செல்ஸ்ன்ற ஒரு ஸ்பெஷலைஸ்டு cells secrete enzymes. It is used for the digestion purpose. And multicellular. The multicellular consists of cluster of cells. It is found in salivary gland. It secretes enzymes. On the basis of mode of puring of their secretion, the glands are divided into endocrine glands, exocrine glands. The endocrine glands do not have ducts. Ducts means tube-like structure. It is not present in the tube-like structure. So they are called ductless gland. The secretion of the endocrine gland is hormones. These are secreted directly into the fluid. That fluid is the blood. These are secreted directly into the fluid, bathing into the gland. And the blood direct the hormones on the secrete home. Exocrine glands. They secrete mucus, saliva, earwax, oil, milk, digestive enzyme and other cell product. These products are released inside through the duct. The duct மூலமா the glands வந்து secrete ஆகும். Now let us see the classification of glandular epithelium. The glandular epithelium are two types. The one is endocrine and another one is exocrine. The exocrine again to form a two types, unicellular and multicellular. The multicellular exocrine glands are three types: Based on structure, they are simple gland and compound glands. Based on their secretory units, they are tubular, alveolar, tubulo-alveolar. Tubular means the tube-like structure. That tube-like structure means these are present in the trachea and small intestine. Alveolar, inside the alveoli. Tubulo-alveolar, the branching tube of alveoli. In this region, the multicellular glandular epitheliums are present. The next one, based on their modes of secretions, they are merocrine, halocrine, apocrine. Merocrine, example of merocrine is a sweat glands. Holocrine is a sebaceous gland or oil gland, and apocrine is a mammary gland. These are the glandular epithelium classifications. Thank you students. என்னோட next வீடியோவில் compound epithelium பற்றி பார்க்கலாம்.